y'all, Destined To Be Great podcast. Coming to you live from a hospital room this morning, man. Here's a chance to dance our way. That's what the song says. But we know it's supposed to be one nation under a groove, huh? That's what it's supposed to be. But, everybody knows that since Trump has been in office, some things have been transpiring, some things are jumping off, man, and it's getting real out of y'all. It's getting real. And people know I laugh and joke about Trump or whatever the case may be. I know I have a Trump head on, but just be real about it. I didn't vote for Trump. I just like his antics, but now it's not funny anymore. With some of the stuff that's going on. I seen where they showed a migrant. She's on the bridge and she was trying to fill out the application that CBP one, and it said no longer available. And that one was just crying. It was real disheartening. And if you own a job, you've been paying your taxes, and these people come get you off your job. You ain't committed no crimes. You ain't did none of that, and you still get snatched off your job, man. I have a problem with that, man. And y'all know who you are that voted for Trump, and it's just sad, man. All the blacks and Hispanics that voted for Trump, and y'all supposedly didn't see this coming, but it's here now. And the question is, how do we stop a madman? How do we stop a madman? How do we stop a mad scientist? Then he got 4 or 5 more characters in there, on the same level as him. So it's never gonna stop. And I seen a video was sent to me. My sister-in-law sent it to me of Roland Martin going on a rant talking about how you got 4 justices, 3 or 4 justices that's got the same ideology, and they want to try and rewrite the Constitution. The 65 Act. And if they have their way, they going and just removing, then that takes the leadership of blacks out. I mean, it just null and void them, man. So we got to understand that I don't think it could happen. Not only do I think it can't happen, I don't think it'll happen because black people is not gonna allow that to happen. To where you got all this, you 40, 50 years later, and everything that you worked hard to achieve and overcome, then you're not going to be going back to those days. And so we can't say it can't happen, we can't say it will or won't happen, but we just got to be mindful. But let's open it up this morning. Let's just talk about it. You can hit me in the chats. You hit me in the chats with your comments, and just talk about it. But how did we arrive at this stage here? I know I'm gonna say this. I don't own the right to that music that was playing. That was One Nation Under Groove Parliament. I don't own the right to it, so I know they're gonna flag me and they're gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna remove you." Blah 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 blah. But that's okay. That's okay. How did we arrive to where we at this day and time? That's that's the question. And to those that don't have a problem with what's going on today, we're all going to be affected by it one way or another, and it's up to us to change the ideology of everything that's going on here. And I don't know how we get it done. Hold on one second, I got a call here. Hello. Hey, what's going on now? Oh man, I'm doing a live podcast right quick from the room here. Hello. Yeah, man, I'm talking about the Trumpster, man. I seen where Roland Martin, some videos was sent to me where they trying to go in there and rewrite the 1965 Act, man, and kind of what me and you started talking about. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about this morning here. But I get back with you, sir. All right, all right. Hey, y'all, I'm back on now. There was somebody calling me. seeing how I'm doing, I'm in this hospital bed. But hey, y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me switch gears for a second. Boy, when I tell y'all I'm in a bunch of pain, boy, my feet hurt. They got me on them. They got me on these drugs right now. But boy, my feet hurt so my feet knees hurt so bad. Oh my god. But it's gonna be okay. But okay, back to what I was saying. So, hey y'all, just thinking, man, everything that's going on. That's just like with the plane crash. If anybody's seen the plane crash, something is up. Something's up with that. And how can this man go in there and say he gonna blame the Democrats and DEI for the plane crash? And the way everything is going, I almost sound like it's almost sound like it's a act of terrorism, but that's what it sounds like to me. But that's just me. It's just my opinion. Uh, the plane could, I mean, the helicopter. They said the helicopter could have swung left. I mean, east, went west to avoid missing a plane, and the air traffic controller erred on their part. So it's that shouldn't have never happened. Condolences to all 67 that was lost in the plane crash and the helicopter crash. But we just got to think about it, the times that we in now. These days they're getting shorter and they're getting shorter and they're getting shorter. So we have to just use the rest of these days that we got, man, to our best of our ability. Uh, you know, I've been battling this thing called gap going on 5 months. It went from my left foot to my knee, now to my right foot, to both feet and both knees. And when I get out the hospital this time, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna just I think I'm gonna do away with meat for a while and see if that helps me out. And yeah, I gotta do better, but I don't want to continue to hurt like this here. I got too much work to do, man. I got to get back to work. But that's that. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. Uh, Trump, man, he's going by that 2025 Project 2025 agenda, and it's like there's no stopping him. And look like in these first 100 days, everything that he's setting out to achieve, he's going to achieve. And uh, it's not just the Hispanics or the immigrants being affected. We all going to be affected one way or another by his actions. So what do we do? What do we do? Him and his cronies, him and all his monsters, and and Elon Musk don't make it no better. That's what you had when you got money. Spoiled kids. But you know what? A lot of people don't notice that Elon Musk, he's a convicted felon too. Yeah, he's a convicted felon. And Trump later became a convicted felon. Like I say, when Trump did everything that he's gonna do, he wasn't convicted then. So that's the misconception that everybody seems to not be able to resonate with. But when he when he uh when he announced he's running for president, he wasn't convicted then. So you can't go back and change the rules in the middle of the game. So we just have to deal with it. And my thing is, the Democrats had from 2016 to 2020, anything that they wanted to do to Trump, they could have did it then, but they did nothing of that. And so, hey, it is what it is. And here it is, 8 years later, you still mad because you had them and you still couldn't get them. So now we got to deal with this 4 years of this foolery, and ain't no telling what it's gonna look like once he get out of office or once he's done creating. He's definitely creating this monster that's gonna affect everybody. And you know, we may say it's gonna affect the white people. Yeah, it's gonna affect everybody one way or another. And we just gotta brace ourselves for this turbulence and just see what happens. So again, we got to rally. We got to come together. We got to start becoming together as one. and then that's how we overcome this madness here. So that's what I'm gonna talk about this morning. But I'm gonna get off that for a minute. Trump, I'm gonna put Trump behind us. I want to address this here now. Dallas police arrested two teens. I think a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old down in Deep Ellum. I want to say or West End, shot and killed a security guard. Now, first of all, moms, dads, whoever, why would a 13-year-old, 16-year-old be able that time of night down and raising havoc like that anyway? I get on, I go on and say it all the time that we got more organizations like myself that's out there trying to help. And we got a lot of these mamas out here that instead of being parents, they too busy out there trying to be the kids' friends, man. And they gotta stop doing and start being parents, man. Because if they don't, man, the kids is gonna do what they do, and they're gonna get the consequences that comes with it. And for someone to lose their life doing their job, that is crazy. That don't make no sense at all now. And shout out to the security guard who lost his life. I understand that he's a pretty heck of a guy. A lot of people knew him, and condolences to his family as well. I don't know, man. These kids, man. They just had a wild night, man. I got a group of kids that be around my studio, and these boys, they well, I ain't gonna say one of them is he. I don't think he runs them no more. But these boys here, they were selling water outside the studio. There's about four of them, and three of them just done turned bad, man. They have to just they all of them got guns, and they have to around that store, TMA store. They have to robbing and stealing, jacking, and they doing some of everything. And it's almost like the grown folks around that store or the OGs around that store, they want to call themselves. They say nothing to them, and just because they got a gun, you just don't want to say nothing to them. No, I'm making my business say something to them. When they see me coming, first thing they do is turn their head and start walking up because they know I'm for to get on them, man, about their actions, man. And that robbing and that jacking and all around that store, man. That's got to stop. That's got to go. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it around my studio. And I've told them just stay away from my studio. That just can't even come over there no more. And you can rest assured one thing: is I'm looking in this camera. I'm gonna get them off the streets. I said it, and I meant it. I'm gonna get them off the streets. So it is what it is. I just that's these teens, man, and uh, the police can only do so much. The police only want to do so much. City officials, they claim they do. The city officials don't want to do nothing, man. The kids just out of just wilding out, man. And I got to get these Dallas rec centers. They are trying. I do have a school program at one, and they are trying to do their part. They are trying to create a program for these kids to come in and be of hope to the community and to be a hope to other kids that's wanting to do something. But we got to help them help themselves. So I'm gonna come on today and challenge anybody that's listening, man. Let's help these kids help themselves, man. If you see a kid, man, pull that kid aside and ask them how their day going and what do they see themselves at in 2 years after high school. That's a short-term goal. 2 years after high school, because I've learned that the kid they just want to be heard. They want somebody to listen to them. And if you ask a kid that question there and they open up and start explaining to you what they see themselves 2 years after high school, then we got a better chance of helping that kid turn that vision, a dream into a vision into a dream. I'm sorry. And that goes back to what I was saying. How can our kids dream when they ain't been taught? They too busy living by the wish code. Let's stop our kids from living by the wish code. Let's teach our kids how to dream. Let's get with these kids. And whatever they say they aspire to be, let's help them help themselves. So, it's enough It's enough of us out here to help them with that feat. And hey man, I'm on the front line to doing it, and I'm not gonna stop. But I gotta just get out this hospital. If I can stay at the hospital long enough, I can do something. This is my fourth trip in the hospital, and for the same thing, I've been battling this going on 5 months now, and man, I'm 55. I'll be 56 in May, and I'm supposed to be living. I'm supposed to be living my best life, huh? At the age of 55. That is not so the case with me right now, man. This gal is whooping my ass. I'm just gonna just put it out there. It's whooping me, and I never forget. I used to joke with Steve Granberry. Steve, just talk about him and that guy. That karma is coming back on me. But yeah, on a serious note, y'all. Hey man, let's do something about let's get together. I'm figuring get off here. Let's do something about the kids, man. Let's help the kids help themselves. Let's do something about this monster Trump. Let's just get together. I mean, I don't know at this point what we can do, but besides rally each other and unite and come together as one, and see what can possibly happen, man. But we got to do something, man, because if not, we're gonna all pay for it. And just because we citizens of the United States doesn't mean that it's gonna be an easy ride for us. Prayers go out to all the immigrants that's being shipped out. The kids are being displaced. The kids don't know the parents are, and they just going about it the way they're going about it, man. It doesn't make it right, but hey, man, it is what it is. I don't know, man. So I'm gonna get ready to get off here. Thanks for listening, y'all. And hey, man, we'll do it again. And that's that. That's my great podcast show. Your host, Mr. Kevin, be live from his hospital bed. All right, we out.